Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Did you know there are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on every beach on Earth? Yeah, let that sink in for a moment. Our world, and the universe, is full of mind-blowing surprises. And today, I'm going to share some of the most astonishing facts about the world that you probably knew. Buckle up, because what you're about to learn might just change the way you see our planet. Okay, first up, let's talk about something that's seriously massive, like unbelievably huge. We're talking about the Great Barrier Reef. You guys, this thing is so big, you can actually see it from space. Can you imagine looking down from space and seeing something that's actually alive? That's the Great Barrier Reef for you. It stretches for over 2,300 kilometers along the coast of Australia. To put that in perspective, that's like the distance from Mumbai to Kolkata and back, and then some. It's home to thousands of different types of marine life, colorful fish, turtles just vibing, sharks doing their thing. It's like the coolest underwater city you can imagine. But here's the thing, this incredible natural wonder is in danger. Climate change is really messing things up, and we're seeing coral bleaching happening at an alarming rate. It's heartbreaking to think that something so beautiful and important could disappear. We really need to step up and protect this amazing ecosystem. It's not just about the corals, guys. It's about all the creatures that call it home and the balance of our planet. Let's spread awareness and do what we can to save the Great Barrier Reef. All right, let's talk mountains, guys. We've all heard of Mount Everest, right? The big daddy of mountains, the tallest peak in the world? Well, hold on to your hats because I'm about to blow your mind. Mount Everest might be the highest point sea level, but if we're talking about the mountain with the most height from base to peak, then Mount Everest needs to step aside because Mauna Kea in Hawaii is here to steal the show. This underwater giant rises over 10,200 meters from its base on the ocean floor to its peak. That's like taller than 13 Burj Khalifas stacked on top of each other. Everest might get all the glory, but Mauna Kea is the true champion of height. It's crazy how much is hidden beneath the surface, right? It's like those friends who are super quiet, but then you find out they're secretly rock stars or something. Mauna Kea, you sneaky mountain, you! Okay, picture the Earth in your head. What does it look like? Round, right? Like a perfect sphere? Well, get ready for a plot twist because our planet isn't exactly round. I know, mind-blowing, right? It turns out the Earth is actually shaped more like a slightly squashed ball, kind of like when you sit on a stress ball and it bulges out a bit at the sides. This shape is called an oblate spheroid, and it's all thanks to the Earth's rotation. As the Earth spins, it creates a centrifugal force that pushes outwards, and this force is stronger at the equator than at the poles. So technically speaking, if you're standing at the equator, you're actually farther away from the Earth's center than someone standing at the North or South Pole. Who knew the Earth had a bit of a belly? Okay guys, let's talk about the Sahara Desert, the largest hot desert on Earth. When you picture it, you probably see endless sand dunes, scorching sun, and maybe a camel or two, right? Well, get ready to have your mind blown because the Sahara wasn't always a dry and dusty place. Believe it or not, thousands of years ago, the Sahara Desert was a lush green paradise. I'm talking about lakes, rivers, grasslands, the whole shebang. It was like a completely different world. This period, known as the Green Sahara or the African Humid period, lasted for thousands of years. Can you imagine? What is now one of the driest places on Earth was once teeming with life. So what happened? Well, climate change, as usual, decided to shake things up. Over time, the rains shifted, the temperatures rose, and the Sahara slowly transformed into the arid desert we know today. It's a stark reminder that our planet is constantly changing, and sometimes those changes can be pretty dramatic. It makes you wonder what other secrets the Sahara is hiding beneath its sandy surface. All right, let's talk geography for a second. We all know Russia is a big country, right? Like, really big. But did you know that Russia is actually bigger than Pluto? You heard me right. Our very own Mother Russia is larger than an entire celestial body. Russia spans over 17 million square kilometers, while Pluto, our beloved dwarf planet, only clocks in at about 16.6 million square kilometers. I mean, think about it. You could fit all of Pluto inside of Russia and still have room to spare. That's just mind-blowing to me. It's like finding out your neighborhood park is bigger than Disneyland. So next time you're looking at a map and see Russia sprawled out across it, just remember you're looking at something that's even bigger than a whole other planet. All right, guys, get ready for a serious tongue twister. We're about to dive into the world of ridiculously long words. And when I say long, I mean prepare to dislocate your jaw long. The longest place name in the world, according to the Guinness World Records, is in New Zealand. And it's a real mouthful. Ready for this? Here it is. Taumata wakatangi hanga koawa wo tamatepo kai wanuakitana tahu. Yeah, you heard that right. I'm not even going to try to say that again. This behemoth of a word has a whopping 85 letters and refers to a hill in New Zealand. Now, you're probably wondering what on earth this ridiculously long word means, right? Well, it roughly translates to the place where Tamatea, the man with the big knees who slid, climbed, and swallowed mountains, played his flute to his loved one. I mean, talk about a story behind a name. It's like a whole poem crammed into a single word. I can just imagine the poor souls who have to write this name down every time they address a letter. All right, guys. Have you ever complained about it getting dark too early in the winter? Well, get ready to feel a little bit better about your short days, because we're about to visit a town that takes long nights to a whole new level. In Barrow, Alaska, also known as Utqiagvik, the sun sets in November and doesn't rise again until late January. That's right, they experience complete darkness for over 2 months straight. This phenomenon is called the polar night, and it happens in places located within the Arctic Circle due to the Earth's tilt. For a good chunk of the year, the sun doesn't even peak above the horizon. Can you imagine living in a place where the sun takes a 2-month vacation every year? No sunrise, no sunset, just constant darkness. It's like living in a permanent state of twilight. But here's the kicker. In the summer, Barrow gets almost constant daylight. The sun stays up for nearly 3 months straight, making up for its long winter hibernation. Talk about extremes! Wow! The world is full of some truly incredible, unexpected facts. Which one amazed you the most? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed learning something new today, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more mind-blowing facts and awesome content.